everyone, welcome to my second video. So in our last video we had some issues with the audio and I'm not really sure what caused it, but I think I have it a bit more under control this time, and we're going to be there or thereabouts. What we're going to do is going to do a Let's Play series on Jurassic World, and I'm really looking forward to this one. They've added some new gameplay elements. They have also added in the sea creatures, which I'm really excited for. Really hope they do it as a DLC in the last game. Can't really work out why they didn't, but we've got them this time, so it's going to be really exciting. Somewhere along the side here, or this side even, will appear a like, subscribe and comment button to remind you to do so. Please do. I'd really appreciate it, and if you give me any feedback to help me improve, fantastic. If you stick around to the end, I'm going to let you know about what the other series of Let's Play videos I'm going to do, because I'm going to alternate between the two. A lot more action-packed, and I'm really excited for the next one, because it is an absolute staple of the franchises of games that I love. So stick around to the end and we'll let you know, and look forward to seeing you in the game. Boom. So, here we are, start of our first Let's Play. I find it absolutely hilarious that they're already trying to push the DLC. So I bought the normal version of the game, so they're trying to push the £15 upgrade to get some extra dinosaurs, or how the dinosaurs look. It's nothing major. It doesn't add a huge amount to the game. I've already been in and done my set up the settings, so we've got all the graphical settings and everything already sorted. I'll give you a quick show of what they're like, and then we'll jump into starting the game. As I said, if you stay on till the end of the video, we'll try not to make it too long, and it might be that we'll edit it down a bit to keep it down, the time down. I'll let you know what the next Let's Play we're going to do, because as I was saying, I'm going to do flick between two for the next few videos. But at the very end, I'll let you know what we're going to be doing. So you get all your normal kind of settings. We don't have VSync because I've got a GeForce graphics card, and I've got a G-Sync monitor, which hopefully work really well with this game. Sometimes it doesn't work so well, but it's very rarely. It tends to be older games. And then we got our graphical settings, high being the maximum. What's quite cool is they've got DLSS from launch, which is quite good. So we should get some good control over our frames, and we shouldn't get any dips. So yeah, it's just some various settings as it normally is, but nothing special there other than great to have DLSS from the get-go. So let's jump in.
Jurassic World. This is where our story begins. Scientific breakthrough without any consideration of the consequences. So nature did what it does and unleashed chaos. This time we were deeper into the illusion of control, and the chaos brought something much worse.
Got a lot of Jeff Goldblum's voice.
We remembered how precious life is. Time has a funny way of softening our memory of what it's like to lose control. And ambition. Ambition is a persistent thing. For the dinosaurs left behind, time was becoming immaterial. From miracles of science to assets destined for exploitation. Perhaps it's time we reflect on the true nature of nature. An endless cycle with one goal: survival. And this means that dinosaurs and humanity have to find a way to work out their differences.
Cool. I don't remember them doing a cinematic last time. They could have, but it's been a long time since I played the first game. I did love it. One of the things I'm worried about, and I think I've seen little things that make me believe it is the case, that they've used a lot of the same assets that they used from last game.
Is a wasteland devoid of anything but the most extreme examples of life. But creatures
Arizona.
once thrived in these lands hundreds of millions of years ago. Given the geological history that we're dealing with, dinosaurs walking among the tumbleweeds isn't that much of a stretch. The current situation, where dinosaurs are running wild, is untenable to those in charge, well, those that think they're in charge. So we're left with a problem or an opportunity. This is where you come in. They've ignored my warnings before, but maybe this time with you, it's going to be different. I'm willing to embrace the uncertainty.
Absolutely. We will do what Hammond could not.
Okay, I guess an introduction is in order. I'm Cabot
Get some
Finch,
controls.
Assistant Director of the U.S. Department of Fish and Wildlife. I know it sounds important, because it is, but let's not get bogged down in labels and titles and organizational flowcharts. I'll make this easy. You work for me. See, nothing to it. You'll be working with the experts. This is
It's what you
Claire
think,
Deering
mate.
and Owen Grady.
And yes, we have first-hand experience with the dinosaurs. I'm the former operations manager at Jurassic World. Owen and I actually helped build the park. And unfortunately, we were there to witness its destruction. And this is Owen. He works with velociraptors.
You could call me a dinosaur wrangler, though officially I'm an animal behaviorist. I was just building a level of trust with them when this happens.
Okay,
Is
so
that
we'll need
his
to get a few
voice?
things in place ASAP. Start with a response facility, equipped
Is
with
that
both
Chris?
a Ranger Team 4x4
And a capture team helicopter.
We'll have a look in a bit when we next get some voices. It doesn't actually look, I mean, they look fairly similar in assets, but they're not quite the same. It's odd to see that they've released they've set it in a like mainland environment. The last game, it was all island based.
We are making
I mean, the UI
excellent
looks very
progress,
similar.
So let's stay focused. Next step, building a backup generator. Then feeding the energy it creates to the response facility. And also
So
make sure
we'll
the
probably want to
building
be able
is
to fit
connected
two
to
in
the
here
path
eventually.
network.
So let's
It only does us good if it's operational.
should be able to get two if we get them in against the edge. Let's go with that. Build some paths. Says it. So you've got some snap. Shift, you can curve them. It's fairly easy controls. Don't remember them being as simple as this last time.
We
Okay?
may have trouble tracking this dinosaur from
And
the ground.
tranquilize the wild's
Even more
barrels.
trouble if we're lucky enough to find it.
Then the sensible thing is to take a capture team helicopter. You can trank it from the air.
See? I like the way I think.
Ooh. Oh, you actually have to fly the helicopter. This is new. Last time you tell them where to go and you could take control. Surrounding here by using the compass. Approach dinosaurs and use R to switch to A mode. A mode, fire, tranquilize us. Last time is you kind of you dispatched the teams, told them where to go. And then when they got there you could aim and do the shooting, but otherwise they'd eventually do it themselves. This is quite cool. I wasn't sure they were going to do much to this. Maybe a little bit of graphical improvement. Just like a few extra things in dinosaurs. And the bit that I'm actually looking forward to is the sea animals. Sea animals, sea dinosaurs. Sea creatures. Let's get him right in there. I think that would be the most effective shot. If I could hit it. This is embarrassing. Go on, lay down with me.
Confirming contact.
There we go. Oh, don't go on the run. Saw how bad a job I was doing when you were standing still. Got him. You my dinosaur now.
Claire, this is Owen.
I copy you.
There you have it. Capture successful.
I knew you'd do it. Never
Sounds
had a doubt.
alright.
Really?
Capture him.
Maybe one or two.
Well, it's better than usual. I'll take it.
So I assume we're done with the
Now,
helicopter.
where do we take this dinosaur?
We have the enclosure. We just need you to deliver.
Hey, don't I always? Wait, you don't have to answer that.
Right, so we need to build a transport station. Let's go back over here. Oh no, it's not a transport station. We're just going to transport it. Oh, that's easier. Let's take him. We want to put him in his little cage.
Collecting asset.
So what's collecting? So we can fast forward time. Moderate the usage before your dinosaurs break out and eat everyone and
John
everything.
Hammond was concerned about what would happen if dinosaurs lived in the wild. It adds a whole new level of challenge, and perhaps opportunity.
That's sensitive, that is. So graphics, I mean, feel like they look better. I mean, the bit I'm really excited for is to see how these sea animals are going to work, sea creatures. Guessing they're not going to go into bodies of water. I guess it's going to be something that you place or you build a aquarium. Same kind of way you build the enclosures and release the dinosaurs. Let's see, the speed of time. So we get to name him. I will name you Luffy.
I instantly recognize this dinosaur. Kind of hard to forget once you've been trapped in a room with one. We couldn't save that baryonyx, but we can certainly help this one.
Oh, look at that. We are fairly wealthy.
There's not a lot out there for the dinosaur to consume, so we'll need a feeder inside the perimeter of that enclosure.
Hungry dinosaurs make me nervous.
Can't disagree with you there.
Place a Piscobor feeder. Ensure the barracks can activate it? Access it. So we'll do it. So you want people to be able to see these things eventually. So let's build a feeder just here. How shallow of water can you get? Right, so is that just there now? It exists. It's cooler than it used to be. It used to be a little square thing on the ground and
Good
out
to
would
go
come
on
the-
this end.
Copy.
It's there
Okay.
permanently.
We need to get a full assessment of the
Little fishies
dinosaur's
in it.
health. Utilize a ranger team vehicle.
Oh,
Owen will help you
We
get
get
a
to drive
status
now.
of the animal's overall welfare. Then we can plan our next move.
You really need that? A plan? I mean, I've always been more of a just make it up as I go kind of guy.
Tell you what, if this doesn't work, we'll try your way.
That sort of sounds like
stretch
a
ranger
plan.
posts. They can cover all of your species. Rangers teams can be assigned to patrol ranger posts and will periodically status check all dinosaurs in the range. That's pretty cool. Rather have to micromanage and do this every single time. So where is Fluffy? It's got a condition, so I'm assuming he can attack this, which makes perfect sense.
While we can't replicate what we had on the islands, we still have to do what we can to get the dinosaurs more
Oh,
comfortable
yeah, he's not
with the
happy.
current
He
surroundings
doesn't like
here
it.
in Arizona.
Sunscreen and drinks by the pool. How's that sound?
Are you seriously asking? Or pretend asking?
Okay, Claire, how about we add some preferred terrain to their pens instead? Better?
That does not look like it would keep that dinosaur in there. Right, so let's scan dinosaur to browse its comfort requirements. So he's going for the fence. He was unhappy with what I did there. He was staring him down. He wants a rock. Okay. So let's give you a rock. How do we give you a rock? Is this nice enough rock? This one's too little for you. Doesn't really do it. Oh, but that one's alright. Let's go with this. We'll put this here. See, that's a nice rock, isn't it? What else do you need? Do you need a missing rock? We just gave him a rock. Right, let's give you some more rocks then. Let's go. Ooh, let's give you a different style rock. We'll put that one there. A rock there. Like a little feature of rocks just there for you. There we go. We've gotten to where he needs to be. He obviously needed more than just missing a rock. He wanted a number of rocks. So let's speed up your content this. There we go.
We've got to monitor these dinosaurs more closely. That means setting up a ranger post inside their enclosure. It sounds crazy, I know, but this'll work. Trust me.
Oh, the little how-to bit, little picture showing you about these made it look like these were going to be really small check areas. So we'll put that in there. And then we have to assign. How do we assign a ranger team? There you go, simple enough.
I'm getting reports of dinosaurs running freely around the facility, Claire.
The reports may be accurate, but they don't paint a complete picture of our
Right.
current status.
Angry dinosaurs on the loose. What am I missing?
They're not angry. They're simply
So
acting on
putting
instincts. The more threatened the dinosaurs
herbivores
feel,
with this
the more hostile
barrels
they'll
probably
become.
isn't going to be a good idea. So
Especially
I'm guessing that's
since
the
survival is
starting
escape.
of the
But
new
it is. Both theirs
enclosure
and
there.
ours.
Yeah, but only
They're going to be
we
for these
know that.
Triceratops.
Now, anyway.
We'll start by tranquilizing one of the dinosaurs from the helicopter, and then have a transport team bring it back to the facility.
Great. Do it.
Reporting a miss. Contact made.
Just embarrassing with my shooting here. We got it?
Moving accordingly.
Oh, I feel like we need 2 of them. I know it says 1. Oh no, it does actually want all 3. We need to update the narrative. Oh. Because she said a Triceratops. We'll start by tranquilizing a Triceratops. Right. So, build a new enclosure. So what do we want? Fences. Small fence. What's this one? That's a gate. So only letting you build little bits at a time. It doesn't give you little grid lines to show you when you're matched up. Looks like this is also causing an issue, so the terrain's not quite right for it. Let's do one of these and chuck this here. There we go. Nice, neat, straight lines. So... Oh, they're building bit by bit. That was confusing me for a second. Felt like something's gone wrong. Let's do enclosure and transfer the Triceratops to it. So... Fine. Bulk select.
En route to collect the asset. Heading to pick up the asset.
And where's the last one? It is. Take this one too.
En route to pick up the asset.
I feel like he just... Fluffy seems evil. I could just see him seeing dinner.
Asset.
Gonna try and break this fence down and eat them all.
Transportation underway.
Look at that. Light of the Valkyries.
Confirming asset delivery.
They don't have much sound going on in the back of the game. I mean, usually you're going to get quite a lot of music. Often I find it annoying and have to turn it down, but there's not really much at all. Oh look, Fluffy's attacking the vehicle. Right, isolate the Triceratops. Construct a new Triceratops into it. Well then what are they doing? They're in it. Or is it not count until he does his little checks? But it doesn't say that, does it? Luckily, that was covering it, but they're not really
Overall, I'd say our
gluing you up on
operations
that's
are
what was meant to
improving.
happen, are they?
I'm confident we may get a handle on this yet. But I'm also concerned, specifically about our biodiversity. Still, for now, let's focus on getting the dinosaurs safe and secure, as well as building some additional viewing galleries the DFW staff can use to monitor the animals.
So they didn't have that kind of function last time, and they didn't, or at least they didn't make it a big deal for you to notice it really, or to know what was happening with it. So there was this no territory thing. You could put loads of different dinosaurs together, and often they'd get on, and sometimes they wouldn't. Some didn't like too many other dinosaurs being around, and some could only deal with a certain number in their herd. But there was no territory, and that's pretty cool. And I think we make some real nice enclosures with different sets of dinosaurs in there. Right. So let's try. We need to see what are these guys like. Ground fiber is missing, so we'll get some of that in there. They're gonna need a feeder as well, even though it's not telling me to do that yet. Or right, let's give them a little watering hole. So what's this? Leafy climbers. Fibrous ground cover. It's got to be this. Now we'll just eat this. Right, we made them comfortable. They'll get nice and close now.
With so many of the animals running free, our priority
There we go.
has to be capturing as many of them as possible. We can coordinate our efforts from an expedition center. Get one built, and we'll take it from there.
Okie dokie. How do we rotate the building? Oh, it's Z and X. How do we... There we go. You can snap it, that's good. Nothing I hate more when you can't line up a building. How is that out of bounds? So let's go. Tell you what, we'll build the road first so we get things matched up. Make this look neat and pretty. No, where was it? So, hopefully that will auto-connect. I have a feeling it's not going to go right for us. Yeah,
I'll be able to
it
track
did.
the dinosaurs, but some help would sure be appreciated. Claire tells me there are some candidates to recruit. Scientists.
Recruit some dinosaurs. Scientists. Don't recruit dinosaurs. Key members of staff needed to perform specialist tasks. I don't remember them doing this last time, so it's a new gameplay mechanic. That's pretty cool. Scientists recruitment ways to see what scientists are available. We don't want Doctor Wu. We know he's evil. Scientists have 3 types of skills: logistics, genetics, and welfare. Not warfare. Each task is a set skill. Requirements that need to be assigned. A set of skill requirements that need to be met by assigned scientists. Oversubscribing a particular skill requirement would decrease time and cost of the task. Okay. Able to recruit new scientists when you have the available capacity. But where do we do it from? Not there. Transport, demolish. Upkeep. All that space we've got on dinosaurs and food that we're feeding them. And the upkeep is nothing. Here we go. Scientists. So she's pretty good. We've got to hire Emma at Wallowell. Welcome to the team. And
Yeah, I sure am. This is our first live capture opportunity.
we'll go for Maddie.
We should assign that scientist you just hired to the task. Agreed?
Assign a scientist to a live capture expedition.
I think you're still muted.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Good idea. What have we got to lose? You know, except maybe a new
Is this
recruit.
one? Right, so because we assign multiple, I probably did it a bit too fast for anyone to see, but you got a... It was saying the more you did, the more you oversubscribed a certain skill type to the required task, you got a reduction in the amount of time it would take, and it gave us a minus 41% reduction in time. Prepare a new enclosure. Capture dinosaurs will be delivered directly to your facility. I was thinking they could just go here. What are this guy's requirements? Open space. There's not enough water apparently for them, so we'll do some more of that. They're quite a big population and some cohabitation, so we're going to stick this stegosaurs in there, 4 of them. Transport dinosaurs, and we'll have you in here. Oh, you got to choose each one by one. I think they've done some pretty good stuff to this game. You can see a lot of the stuff where it's pretty much the same, and they're using the same models, which save them time, and it's the same series of games, so why wouldn't they? But, I mean, there are a lot of changes. You used to have these little modular upgrades at the back, so you'd have like this, for example, could have 6 upgrades to increase its power or its speed, at which it would do its task, or how big the teams could be, all that kind of stuff. But the upgrades seem to be there still, but they're obviously handled in a different way, which we'll hopefully see eventually. Hopefully before this is over, we can see some more exciting stuff. So we've got our stegosaurs. Let's have a look. In theory, our rangers should be coming over shortly. Checking on them. What's these guys need? I need the status check first. But while we wait for that, let's look after the needs of our Triceratops, because apparently we haven't got enough. Oh no. Okay. Apparently they don't like being together. I've made a mistake. So why are they fighting? Is it because this one's particularly... Oh look, there's a little... Oh, they dislike Triceratops. And that is how you lose. Right, let's see. Where does it let us start on again? Is it going to be from bring back the stegosaurs without killing them? I mean, she did say build an enclosure, but she didn't say build an enclosure because they're going to kill everything.
I'm getting reports of
Right, so what we'll probably do here is we'll be back in a short break, but you won't notice it because it will cut seamlessly, like I made it happen through an edit of the video. So we're back where we were. No Stegosaurus killing Triceratops, or whichever way round killed who. We separated them this time. We just need to build them a ranger station so that they get checked on, and then we can see what they need and get them up and running. The pretend Chris Pine. Oh dear God, we're not watching Star Trek. The pretend Chris Pratt is in fact a pretend Chris Pratt. It's a random voice of a guy called AJ Locascio, but lots of the others did provide their voice. So we have got Bryce, we've got Jeff Goldblum's voice. So very strange. Chris was also obviously too busy to grace us with his voice. Right, where's our pals, the Rangers? Let's add a new task for you. Unreachable. Oh yeah. Help. If they had a little gate they could come in. Let's add a gate there. And then... where was it? We want a ranger station. Oh, we have done that. We want to attach them to the ranger station. So let's get the little welfare of our guys checked up on. Power generators consume fuel. That's a new gameplay mechanic, depending on how much power is being drawn from them. Ranger teams, capture teams, and MVUs consume fuel and food as they complete tasks. Also a new mechanic. Food. You've got to feed your staff. These are stored at their respective buildings. Resupply food and fuel from the building info panel as required. So we have to micromanage the whole... Yeah, provide power. Like the resources, and actually go into each building and buy it more food. Fill up. That fuel was expensive. Right, so no escaping dinosaurs. We've got more fuel. So let's have a look. So that doesn't say anything about resupplying them with food. Have we got different skins? No. Because I didn't pay for the deluxe upgrade. Oh yeah, they have food as well. So let's resupply them before we get told off. Have our staff go on strike, bring in the unions. Shame, there's got to be something wrong here. Why is there no music? Volume music. There is music. Oh well. It just doesn't want to play for us. So, what do these guys need? They want ground fruit. Let's give them some ground fruit. I'm assuming they're going to want some water eventually. I just dunked him. How is Fluffy doing? Oh, he's eating some fish. Right, we're obviously going to build some way for people to watch them. So let's build our forest. Leafy climbers. What else have we got? Leafy climbers. They wanted fruit, didn't they? So I've just been putting the wrong thing in for them. Ground fruit, yeah. What did we just give them? So we want seed plants, ornamental shrubs, forest leaf and fibre. I think they're probably going to want this. That what they want? No. They didn't look happy with my ranger. There's some of these ones in then. Oh, they're ground fruit. Look at those. Those are a lot smaller. So, our Stegosaurus is happy. Their comfort is rising. I think they probably need a bit more though. Let's get that sorted. So now they've got to have 90% comfort. So what else do we need to make them comfortable? Cohabitation's fine. Area, it's relatively fine. Population's fine. So they need at least 4 to be happy. So they got ground fruit a bit. But they also want some ground fibre. Open space, water they're fine with. So let's give them some more. We'll give them some of this stuff. This making them happier. They're getting there. We want more ground fibre still. Put in some leafy climbers. There we go. Now they're happy. So let's get that done, and now we need to give them a viewing gallery. Can we get one here? Can, but it wants to put the entrance the wrong way. There we go. So the only thing with a game like this is, whilst they're doing all this kind of stuff, it feels quite slow paced, but kind of thing does give you a bit of catharsis while you're playing. It's a bit more relaxing for those evenings when you just need to chill after work. And the plus is you get to see dinosaurs. Da, 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 da. So are we done now, or have they lost their comfort and it's not counting anymore? They have lost their comfort. So let's stick in some more ground fibre. So now they're happy.
Owen. Owen.
So we need an emergency
we have a real
shelter.
problem.
I'm trying, Clara, but it's just, well, this is who I am.
Not you.
The dinosaurs. Tell me something I don't know.
Okay, how about this? There's a massive sandstorm headed our way, and it could wipe out the facility.
Where is there a broken fence?
Without power, the safety of the dinosaurs could be at serious risk.
Okay, listen to me, Claire. We'll figure this out. Have I ever let you down before?
Actually, no.
And a plan.
So
to
how
keep
do we
it that way.
fix
Everything we can
the
do,
fence
we will do.
before anything goes wrong?
Worse? What's a little sand?
The 2 broken fences. Oh no. We have an asset out of containment. It's just sitting like a cat. It's not doing anything. Broken fences, damage, yeah. They used to do that all the time. Use a manually initiate repairs.
Say, I'm feeling pretty concerned about our current situation. As much as I'd obviously love to help.
So how do we get
I'm a little tied up. So who's gonna protect the dinosaurs?
And our person.
add a task?
Yes, of course.
Repair this fence.
That goes without saying.
I'm
Repair
saying-
that fence.
It's just it would be a
Let's
tragedy
fly.
to lose these animals again. And by tragedy, huge financial
Oh, that's the wrong
loss.
helicopter.
And
Let's go back to
obviously
the right one.
to those in charge of the DFW.
People such as you.
Well, actually, exactly.
Right, so where we had our little snafu,
Step 1,
I did get a bit better
dinosaurs back into their
at my shooting.
Then we'll work on their safety rings.
This good?
Yes, this is a plan I can support now and take credit for later.
Asset required collection.
So we have a fixed fence. We have a dinosaur that doesn't look like it's probably eating anyone, just sat like a little cat. Or a big cat. Speed everything up.
Commencing asset transit. Asset
So
transit.
can you see? This is the exact same asset as they used for the other game. It is exactly the same. Said it speeds things up in the game production, I guess. But it also makes you wonder why they couldn't do the DLC for the other game to add in things like the sea creatures or dinosaurs. I don't think they're quite called dinosaurs. I mean, I'm not a paleontologist or a scientist, but I'm pretty sure they're not dinosaurs. We'll call them sea creatures, and we'll try to keep calling them sea creatures as best we can when we do the next videos. But they could say they didn't add it in. They said they weren't going to add it in because it wasn't possible for them to do so. However, I mean, lots of this does seem like lots of the same assets. I mean, they've added some new mechanics into the game, so I don't see why they couldn't have added it in as a DLC for the other one. It's what people were begging for it. It was one of the most sought after things in the last game. Makes sense for them to have done it now as well, but it baffles me how so much this game can seem so similar and they've not done that. But no sea creatures this time. We will continue our Let's Play in the next video, and we'll continue into whatever the next mission is, because we've just completed Arizona. So please remember to like, comment and subscribe. Really appreciate it. You can see our next video, which we're going to do, drum roll, we are going to do Resident Evil 4 VR. So excited to do that one. One of my favourite games, childhood games. Used to sit and watch my dad play it, sit at the end of the bed when I was far too young to be doing so. But I'm really excited to do it. Resident Evil 4 is a game I've only played once. I mean, I love the franchise, but it was one that I hadn't played until they did the HD remaster a few years back. So I'm really excited to do it, to be Leon, to kill everything as Leon, rather than just moving him around as before. So we'll be excited to do that one. Hope you'll join me for it. After that, we'll continue with our Jurassic Park Let's Play and see where we get to next. Thank you.